Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Shay, your local numerologist. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, share. Make sure you are subscribed to my other channel, Queen Spirit 1126. All right, so we're getting into our personality. Eight personality numbers is how people perceive who you are, right? As opposed to our attitude number, which is month and day, which is how people think you act. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into this. For my personality number eight, just so you know, personality numbers are built from the consonants in your name, added up and broken down to a single digit. People see you as strong, ambitious, competitive, confident, but they can also see you as greedy and egocentric. All right, so something that I did want to say before I begin this reading is, while I was shuffling, I got that you guys will be offered something. And I don't know if this is a job, or all I got was you guys are going to be offered something and you need to be careful to not let it change you, or not allow it to make you into a complete asshole, is the best way I could say it. So my channel message for you guys is: obsessed with moving forward. Learn how to cultivate the relationships around you, or risk losing them. Now, I know in, this day and age, it's real cute, money over people and all of that shit. But I am telling you guys, when I did past life readings for every single life path number, a lot of it was choosing the wrong relationship, choosing money over people. It doesn't yield good karma, because our connection to people in this world, it builds up our soul, it builds up our consciousness, it builds up our spiritual being. You have to make sure that you're paying attention to how you treat people. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. What's the message for our eights? We have ominous events. I'm going to pull one more because, yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. Because Spirit's like, don't pull another one. Spirit said, don't pull another one. And then I know you motherfucking lion came out. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. Ominous events. So this is the offer that I was talking about. So it is something that is going to be good for you, but you have to make sure that you are also, that you keep focus, keep a balance, right? 8 is a number that literally speaks to karma, to what goes around comes around. But the thing with 8, when it shows up in our numerology chart, is that it comes off as very serious, very material, very money hungry. So you guys have to make sure you're balancing out these energies. All right, Spirit, let's see what's going on with this ominous event. What's happening? We got the 6 of Cups here, the Hierophant, and then we have Temperance and the Page of Swords. Okay. So a couple things, right? When I'm looking at this, I see a couple things. The 10 of Swords and the 6 of Cups, they both speak to the past. The 10 of Swords in reverse speaks to having this repeat energy of endings or backstabbings or something like that. And so when I'm looking at this, I see the 10 and 6 coming to a 16. So you guys have to make sure that you put love first. I know it's hard for you because you don't want to, but you need to make sure that you have a balance. Because just looking at this with the 14 is abuse of freedom, right? So, if you're going to let me get away with it, then I'm going to fucking get away with it. I'm just going to keep doing it until you tell me something different. So we need to reevaluate the morals and ethics and everything that come along with whatever this offer is, whatever this event is, because it's coming to you. So looking at this, we have the 6 of Cups, Six Six of Cups can play as childhood, right? And here, this specific Six of Cups is definitely speaking to childhood. And so, what I'm getting here with the Six of Cups and the Hierophant right next to each other is that there's something from childhood that's going to come up. And I don't think that this is a necessarily bad thing, even if you didn't have the best childhood. This is something from childhood that was positive for you. But it looks like you've gone through so much that you've kind of forgotten that good part. You've forgotten the healthy part. You've forgotten the things that you've enjoyed in life because they've been overpowered by the bad. It's kind of like when you get out of a relationship and you don't remember any of the good times because it was just that horrible. But clearly there had to be some good times there because you were in the relationship. You know what I'm saying? And so I feel that for your childhood. So there is something that is, because 6 and 5 is 11, right? So there is definitely energy here of going through this new stairway, this new doorway, moving forward in a way that you have learned to bring a balance to the good and bad that have happened in your life. I get that you guys dealt with somebody that was truly evil. Now I'm just going to say it because the word evil popped up. So you guys dealt with some true evilness in your life. And this is kind of what pushed you to be kind of like this hard, harsh person. Now, I'm not saying you're harsh, but a personality number, that's how people see you. They believe that you are this harsh person. You have this shell around you. Your emotions are secondary to getting the things that you want in life. And so you end up putting relationships on the back burner. And that's because you guys have dealt with some true evil. Temperance can also be seen as an earth angel. So what I'm getting is that even though, man, the word repeat offenses is coming out. Okay, so you guys dealt with somebody doing the same thing over and over and over again, and somebody saved you from that. But instead of you remembering being removed from the situation and that being a good thing, you have kind of like exalted this negative situation. Okay, can you clarify ominous event, Spirit? You got the Lovers in reverse. We got another 6. So the number 6 keeps coming up because even the 14 and 10 come to a 6. 6 is about your internal foundation. 6 is about love and family. So when I talk about internal foundation, is how are you taking care of yourself? How are you making sure your mental is good? How are you making sure you have enough love in your life, that you have enough time with yourself, that you are spending enough time on your passions and the things that you love? How are you accomplishing this, right? Because with the Lovers coming out in reverse, I'm getting that since this happened, you guys have been making the wrong choice. You never choose relationships because they haven't been valuable to you, even though there was literally somebody that came to your rescue when you were going through all of this shit. So Spirit is like, you need to learn how to take a leap of faith, right? Because if you don't, you're going to be stuck in this energy. And so this definitely is starting to feel like an offer that you absolutely should not take, because it would be foolish to take it. I get that there is at least one person that has always been there for you. Has always had your back ever since you have known them. And instead of you cultivating that relationship, you don't see it as valuable because you have seen, or I don't want to say you don't see it as valuable because that's wrong. You don't see it as, it's not as valuable as you meeting your goals. It's not as valuable as you achieving the things that you need. But I'm telling you right now, if you choose things over this relationship, whatever it is, I am not sure, it's not going to end well for you because it's not going to put you out of balance where your internal foundation is okay. We can be surrounded by things, but being surrounded by things isn't gonna have us in good relationships. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna have people who we can call on where we're not feeling good about ourselves. Because I promise you that new car is not gonna make you feel good. That new house is not gonna make your heart swell when you look at it, because it's not a reciprocal relationship. It's just a thing. All right, so that's all I have for this part. So we're going to move on to what energy you need to embody. All right, so we got my ancestor cards out. Well, not mine. I purchased these. So we got ancestor cards out. So the energy that you need to embody right now in order to move forward. Okay, so let's pull a couple ancestor cards. Let's see what we get here. What energy does our personality 8 need to embody? Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right. Elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. Ooh, I feel like Spirit is reading y'all for filth right now. Medicine guardian, be open to healing information. I'm just saying right off of this, whatever energy this was from your past, from your childhood, it is a generational curse. And right now it looks like you guys are at risk of continuing this curse, right? So even though I am somebody that's like, listen, if you're being mistreated, you don't need to have that family in your life. You don't have to do all of that. But this is more than that. This is more than just, okay, this family member treated me bad, so I'm leaving them alone. This is some kind of get back, right? This is some kind of need to prove that this person wasn't the best for you, or it wasn't the best to you. And so anybody who has gone through healing understands that when you are in a narcissistic family, for instance, that there are going to be people that support that narcissist. Those are the flying monkeys, right? This person is doing wrong, but in everybody's eyes, they don't care how this person treats you. They're going to support it for whatever their reason is. And you guys have to move beyond that, right? Sometimes healing does mean that you walk away. Sometimes healing does mean that you release any need to get back at people or anything like that. A lot of adults who are assholes were treated like shit by the people that they grew up with, right? So when you come into that energy of, okay, well, this is how I was treated, I dealt with it, so, other people can deal with it. Or you deal with this energy of, oh, this person treated me like this, so I'm going to make sure that, when they're on, I feel like somebody is passing. When they're on their deathbed, that I'm not there for them, or I tell them how I really feel, or anything like that. And Spirit is saying to let it go. Let it go. If you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all. But more than anything, if you're in a situation where you feel like people are mean-spirited and they're taking advantage of you, you need to remove yourself from that situation. Not get them back, because when you do that, you start engaging in this tit for tat energy, and it'll keep coming at you. It's not going to stop. It's some energy that will keep perpetuating itself through generations. Okay? So you can be right, right? But that doesn't mean everybody else has to see your rightness. Let them think you're wrong. Fuck them. If they want to take the side of somebody that mistreated you, cool. Let them be over there with that, right? So let's go ahead and get some cards for this. Be open to healing information. Ooh, the Hierophant is back out. So I feel like these greens are matching up. I feel like there is somebody that absolutely kind of was there through the bad times, right? We got double sevens here, 7 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles. They were kind of there through the bad times, and they may not have helped you then, but I feel like they're coming forward now to present themselves as this neutral party. And in your mind, you're like, I don't need a neutral party. This person was wrong for what they did, da 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 da. But this person is coming from an understanding of whoever that asshole was to you. They're coming to an understanding. They've come to an understanding, excuse me, of where this person came from and where that energy came from, right? So they understand that this has been a familial curse. And again, I am not all with that let's be family, kumbaya bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like that. Family is family. Like, you can love them from a distance. You're always gonna love them. Like, it's in your soul to do so. But in order to break curses, sometimes we have to separate ourselves. You don't have a point to prove. You don't have shit to prove to anybody but yourself. And I feel like that is something that's big. I also feel like you guys are going to be urged and encouraged to work with somebody that you don't want to work with. Now, I'm not going to tell you to work with them or not. I don't know. But I do feel like if you do work with this person, okay, and this has something to do with family. So this is like settling some kind of, like, it's coming to me like somebody is passing away and they have a will and you have to like settle the estate or some shit like that. That's what I'm getting. And Spirit wants you to do that, because while you're doing that, it's going to be some kind of healing process for you. But they don't want you to go in with this thought of, okay, this person was shitty, or I can't work with this person because they were shitty, or something along those lines. All right. Move beyond ancestral patterns. Let's see what's going on there. Okay. So I feel like you guys have an opportunity to remove yourself from things that aren't working and kind of like set the standard. The thing with generational curses, right? So if I have I have a mom, like if I have a mom, I do have a mom, right? So I have a mom and she did this to me, and you know, it came from her mom, right? But her mom passed down this shit and to all the kids. My mom has like 4 brothers, so all of them have this same issue, right? And they perpetuate it down to their kids. And so it's like, okay, each one of them, let's say each one of them have 3 kids, and so they're perpetuating this energy to all of their 3 kids, right? So I'm one of them, right? I'm one out of 5 times. I'm one out of 15. And I continue to perpetuate this energy, and it just keeps going on and on. It doesn't stop. And even though you're only one person, you determine who your family is. And so this is energy that needs to be stopped right now because it's unfruitful, because it's unhealthy. You guys have had a very difficult family. You guys have had very difficult relationships, and that comes from having having a childhood that wasn't encouraging of what you think and how you feel and all of that. So let go of the need to be right, peacekeeper. We have the Fool and we have the Star. So I don't really feel like you guys are necessarily the peacekeeper. I don't necessarily think you're the peacekeepers. I do feel that you want people to see your side of the situation, but you have to understand that we all have a mindset, right? We have this childhood, it shapes us for who we are, and then we move on from that and we perpetuate those things if we don't heal. The Star is healing. So Spirit wants you to make sure you go out on a limb to heal for yourself. Forget being right. Forget all of that stuff. You have to figure out what healing means to you. And a lot of that is going to be letting go and releasing kind of like your regrets, your remorse, releasing the pain that other people made you feel, and kind of like speaking goodness and speaking wellness back into yourself. All right, so that's all I have for my personality 8s. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share, and I will see you next time.